Okay, AI is here, not coming soon. Like, it's here. It's not just factory robots or self-checkout kiosks anymore. White collar workers, you're on the chopping block too. Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang literally said everybody's jobs will be affected. Amazon's CEO told employees to embrace AI or get left behind. And even Bill Gates said AI will change the way people work, travel, get healthcare, and communicate with each other. It's already here. It's happening now. So here's the real questions. What jobs will survive or are safe out there? Now, I did my research, and also as a former tech recruiter, I was involved in a couple of high-level talks with the future and how AI is doing this and blah, blah, blah. But point being is, here's what I found as far as my research goes in those talks about 10 careers that are still safe from AI and why you might want to pivot now or maybe stay in them if you're already in it. So let's break it down. First one is healthcare professionals. So I'm talking about doctors, nurses, therapists, blah, blah, blah. AI is great at scanning x-rays or predicting drug interactions, but can it hold your hand, right? Can it pat your shoulder or something like that? Nothing weird, but overall, can it pick up your subtle nonverbal cues or adjust care for a patient with complex emotions? Medicine is as much about human connection as it is about science. Plus, healthcare demand is skyrocketing thanks to aging populations. So if you can stomach the schooling, the financial burden, the emotional load, this is about as recession-proof and AI-proof as it gets. Because no algorithm will ever replace compassion, intuition, or a steady hand in an operating room. Next one is teachers and educators. So, obviously ChatGPT blew up since its adoption into the mainstream in 2023, and it's even more so used now. And a lot of college grads are basically flexing that thanks to ChatGPT, they graduated, But anyways, ChatGPT can teach kids math, do PhD level things, but can it motivate a bored teenager or a bored early young adult, or notice when a student is quietly struggling at home? Teaching isn't just knowledge, it's mentorship, discipline, human connection. Plus, with all this AI noise, people are starting to really crave real human interaction again for their kids and for themselves. So if you love inspiring others and can deal with the bureaucracy, teaching will always be in demand. Bonus two, it's future-proof even as tech advances. Number three is social workers and counselors. People in crisis don't want perfect advice. They want empathy. Even the most advanced AI still feels robotic when it comes to handling grief, abuse, or addiction. And, let's be honest, there's no shortcut for building trust in vulnerable moments. And as mental health awareness grows, demand for counselors and social workers is climbing. If you're a good listener and genuinely care about helping people navigate life's messiness, then this work isn't going anywhere at all. Number four should be tied with number one actually, but I just put it as number four because I didn't really do any particular order with this, but skilled trades. A few family members and acquaintances of mine are switching to skilled trade stuff. So I'm talking about electricians, carpentry, plumbing and stuff like that, roofing. So let's stop sleeping on blue collar jobs. AI can process code, but it can't rewire a house or fix a busted pipe at 2 a.m. And robots aren't nimble enough for the unpredictability of real-world physical work. Plus, as older tradespeople retire, there's a massive labor shortage in these fields. And here's the kicker. Tradespeople often out-earn college grads without drowning in student loans. These jobs are recession-proof, AI-proof, and pay insanely well if you go independently. Number five is creative professionals. I know I mentioned in my other video of useless degree, artists, writers, blah, 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 designers, but AI can make art now, right? Sure, but it's soulless. A Mid-Journey or VO3, graphic videos, whatever, can't create cultural nuance or raw originality. ChatGPT can write a blog post, but it can't craft a novel or resonates for decades. So truly great creative work is unpredictable and human. If you have a unique voice or vision, AI will never really fully replace you. The mid-tier creatives might struggle, but the top tier ones, they'll thrive. So definitely go for it. Oh, also, I want to mention tattoo artists before I forget. AI can tattoo, there's robots and stuff, but will it be able to sense the pain that you're in, give you advice, connect with you while you're being tattooed? So go through an apprenticeship, become a tattoo artist if you want, and that could be something you can strive for. Next one is elder and childcare. So home health, aides, nannies. You can't automate love. You can't automate trust. People don't want robots raising their kids or caring for grandma. These roles involve constant adaptation and emotional presence. And these are things AI is terrible at. With populations aging fast worldwide, elder care especially will explode in demand. So if you're patient and nurturing, you'll have endless work opportunities. And plus, some of them are nice enough to give, money, aka tips on the side. Anyways, next one is physical therapists and personal trainers. So if you think AI can adjust your deadlift form mid-rep or push you through your last set when you're ready to quit, think again. Physical rehab and fitness are incredibly centric. They require tactile feedback, encouragement, and creative problem solving for unique bodies. I know several acquaintances, coworkers who are doing that as a side gig and eventually will probably shift into that career once they're climb up the ladder. People crave one-on-one attention in their health journeys, so no app, not even Rana or a bot can deliver. Number 8 is lawyers. I know a few folks from college who graduated in anthropology, art history, medieval times, and all that stuff. Very useless degrees nowadays, I guess, switch and became lawyers now, have their JD in progress or already graduated. But AI can help with research or drafting contracts, sure, but in court, humans still want humans arguing their cases. And judges, juries respond to charisma, emotional intelligence, and storytelling, not data dumps, papers here and there. So if you thrive under pressure, kind of like the show called Suits, Harvey Specter, Mike Ross, and all that stuff, and enjoy advocacy, then legal careers with courtroom work remain AI resistant. Now, number 9 is ethics and compliance officer. So as AI grows, so does the need for humans to set boundaries for it. It's happening right now, but it's still in the works, So the world definitely needs more of that. Someone has to ensure companies don't accidentally or intentionally break laws or cross ethical lines with AI. So if you're detail-oriented and value fairness, this field will only grow as tech evolves. And last but not least, a bit weird here, but I'm gonna put it anyways. I've talked to a lot of C-suite folks, but CEOs and high-level strategists. AI can crunch numbers, but it can't inspire a team or navigate unpredictable global crises. Leadership requires moral judgment, vision, and the ability to unite people behind a cause. So if you got a big picture thinking and can rally people, top leadership roles are safe. But look, AI isn't evil. It's a tool that companies, governments, are already using to cut costs and replace roles. But the jobs that will survive, the ones rooted in humanity, empathy, creativity, adaptability, and trust. So ask yourself first, is your job repetitive or repeatable? If yes, maybe it's time to pivot, right? AI won't replace everyone, but it will replace the ones who don't adapt. Anyways, what do you guys think? Any other jobs out there that is AI and recession proof by any chance? If so, let me know down in the comments below. But other than that, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.